Hello, 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 Kryllyk here, back in action, starting off back in the old base. I don't have a new base yet, but I have a place for a new base, and I actually want to jump over there and show you a little bit of what I've done. It's nothing spectacular yet, but I'm going to work on it and give a couple little updates, just to start the video, alright? That's kind of the way that I like to do some of my bigger builds. And this one, it's not as big as some in my past, but still pretty awesome. Alright, let's head up onto the top of this mountain for a second, and you'll see the area in which I want to build. Alright, nice little perch right here. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, so a lot of these dead trees, I removed pretty much all of them from this general area. I decided to go over here, as this is kind of like a nice little, you know, oasis peninsula type thing. And I have a pretty good idea for a starting out build. Well, hopefully it's a good idea. I think it's gonna look awesome. It's gonna look amazing. I hope it works functionally though as well. That's usually the problem with builds in modded Minecraft. Builds can look awesome, but then they can also not function. Alright, okay, here we go. Nice little cave there. But anyways, we're down here, and as you can see, I did a little bit of a clearing out job. I got some resources and whatnot, just a few chests running alongside. We got some acacia wood. Most of this building is going to be in acacia wood. Now, I'm not positive on the size or anything like that, so I still have a lot to play around with. But, you know, not too bad. So let's get the planks going. And you know what? I haven't made one of those yet, have I? Yeah, you know what? Let's head back to the base. I want to make a chisel. Yeah, we need a chisel. So, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so Chisel 2 is the mod here. And I think I'm going to go with the diamond one. I've never actually played with the diamond one, but it's got to be good, right? Can I use stone? No, I cannot. Okay. Let's get some sticks then. Okay, one stick with the diamond is going to give us our diamond chisel. Alright, now basically you can right-click on with the right-click with the chisel in your hand, like so, and you can see all the things. So you can left-click a block in the world to chisel it. Can target a block by leaving it in the inventory. So, for example, let's look at the acacia wood. Now, based on my design, okay, alright, that's fine. Based on the design that I'm going for, we're definitely going for a modern theme. I know, you guys are probably shocked that I'm going for a modern theme. So I definitely need to decide which block I want to go with here. And based on what I'm going with, it's definitely grainy, but it's definitely smooth. So I'm kind of thinking this guy here, he's quite smooth, but he's still got a bit of grain to it. So we'll give this a try and see what it looks like in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. I love it. Anyways, I think I'm going to get a little bit of a building going, and I'll show you guys what I'm thinking of and how cool it may or may not look. It could be terrible. That is always a possibility, guys. Alright, I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, so quick little update on the build process. As you can see, I got lots of things. Some cyan stained clay. I had to go make cyan, but I love cyan stained clay. It's one of my favorites of the vanilla blocks. Anyways, kind of rough at the start, but this is kind of going to be the walkway. We're outside the building at this point in time. And then a walkway to the left and to the right. Pretty nice, straightforward. This is a 9x9 section, and I plan on having an Ender IO farm here. Just kind of at the entrance on both sides, coming into what'll be the base right back here. On the sides, as you can see over here, this is almost going to be, this will be the edge of the building, and also the start of the building. these posts. And then we have some stairways and whatnot, because we're going to build it up. It's going to be a unique shape and a unique design. There's also going to be a ton of glass involved, so rip desert, probably. But yeah, so pretty nice, pretty straightforward. I love having all this hardened clay around that I can use. That's fantastic. I have to change out all of this stuff right here, and we need to make a little bit more of something on the sides. Probably, I might even go with like a fountain or something. You never know. I like my fountains. But yeah, so for the most part, we're cruising. I'm starting to cruise here. But I've hit a little snag already. We need some carpenter's blocks. That's right, guys. We cannot move on without some carpenter's blocks. Oops. What am I doing? What am I doing, guys? Good. So these go around like this, around some wood. Beautiful. Some carpenter's blocks. Let's get some sticks. And the main one that we need is the wedge slope that you see here. And the reason we need a wedge slope is we're going to wedge slope the glass. Alright? So all of this, like I said, it's kind of a triangular shape. So we're going to use a lot of flats with slopes to give ourselves the space in between and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just double checking here. Yeah, so this will be our first farm. It's definitely bigger. I'm adjusting it based on what I'm looking at because I want to fit in these Ender IO farms. So this will come across like that. We have to go in and remove all the dirt and whatnot, but that's no big deal. Obviously, I'm going to need a ton more of this stuff, right? So let's get a whole bunch of sticks and get ourselves some more carpenter's blocks. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, boom. And 3, good. That should give us 18. Alright, not bad. Now, the cool thing about carpenter's blocks still to this day is you can equip them with any block. So glass is going to be one of our choices here. And it's going to emit the light. It's going to function exactly like glass, but it's going to be sloped. How sweet is that, right? So, nice little setup. Obviously, nighttime's coming. Good, good. Oh, I need to go over one more. Okay, you and you. Good. Alright, let's sleep off the nighttime. Don't want to get paraded by mobs. I know it's kind of like a building type thing, but, you know, it's one of those things. So, yeah, a little bit of glass. I think a lot of you guys are going to like this build, though. I really do. I think it's pretty cool. A nice little modern build with a little bit of structure and, yeah, all kinds of things. So, so that's part of it. We need to do the same over here as well. Let's just do that up. Like so. Get it in place. Oh yeah, this looks sharp. And you know, it's funny. In the item that I'm making, it's actually sloped glass. So I'm really happy that I can pull it off and make it work with the build. So that's awesome. Good. Okay. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Now, for the most part, this is all going to be like wood, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this whole little entrance section here is all wood. Of course, I dropped the one block I need. Ah! Jetpack for the win, by the way, guys. I have fallen down these holes so many times. Okay. So there we go. That's kind of the official starting point of the build. And from behind there is going to be our actual functional building. This is going to take some time, though, for sure. But yeah, so let me fiddle around a little bit more. I wanted to show you guys the carpenter's blocks because they are pretty freaking awesome. And yeah, Gonna get some more of our vertical acacia and get that going as well. So I'll be right back with you guys. Again, just little updates here to start things out, and we can go from there. Alrighty folks, time for another quick update. As you can see, I've started constructing the left side here, not the right. I decided to push these back a little bit. I'll have to see how that looks. I feel that they're a little bit too far out because this is such a big chunk, and I'm trying to kind of incorporate it in. And it's a little bit difficult because, like, normally it's maybe this deep, right? So the wall would come basically to the edge of the stairs, whereas it's all the way out here, right? So we'll see how that looks in the long run. There's a few things that I need to do, and there's a few things that I need to grab to keep going with the build, though. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, the color of the acacia's quite nice when it's split up by the windows. And as we progress and we get, you know, grass or farms in this type of section, it's going to be very nice. And from the backside, it looks like it's opening up a good amount of potential room as well. Basically, at this point right here, this is where the hallway is going to end. And we're going to open into the bigger center room of the build. But for right now, we need to head back to our other base to get a few more things. I've been building a long time. Yeah. I think I've torn that down a couple times and stuff like that. It's been... Excuse me, sir. Your udders are showing, and you're on the roof. I don't recommend that. But anyways, yeah, so lots of good stuff coming through. I'm having fun building it, though. I do enjoy building in Minecraft, so yeah, I get it. I get why you guys also don't like watching it, because, I mean, this has been about 2 hours now worth of work. Okay, so, do I have, I'm pretty sure I do have, I have a whole bunch of rubies, yes I do. Okay, so what we need is I need some covers, okay? So those of you that don't know what covers are a micro block. And basically what I need to do is I need to make a saw, just like that you just saw. So that's a couple of these stones and a couple wood sticks, and that'll give me a saw. Now from there, we can cut these into slabs, which is very nice. Might need some of those as well. Then you can cut them down again into panels, and then after all, the smallest that you can cut them down is to covers. So basically you can do this with pretty much any block in the game, which is kind of useful when it comes to building or even hiding stuff. And I might get into a little bit of that in this build, but the main reason we need it is for... I guess we could have went with slabs too, couldn't we? Let's see how it looks with the covers, first and foremost. Alright, so, basically what we can do, and we might have to do we might have to do slabs. Let's see. So, this little section here is what I'm kind of talking about. So, yeah, that's not going to work. And I don't think we can cut them. Yeah, that'll be strips. Okay, that's fine. Let's try just some slabs. Let's try some slabs and see how those go. But basically what I want is I want a slab like that. See? And then I can't place that, though. See? Dang. Okay. So slabs don't look like they're going to work for this setup. And covers aren't either. Yeah, see? I can't place the slab underneath this other slab. That's a bit of a predicament, guys. Not gonna lie. That is a bit of a predicament. Let's see. Let's try the covers again. I mean... yeah, see, as soon as I put them down, anything in this block, and we're talking problems. Okay. So, I mean, by theory, I could use just covers against the glass here. like that. And it gives the same illusion of the block, right? So you can kind of actually save quite a few blocks if you wanted to. But, yeah. Bit of a situation here. I'm going to have to think on this. Maybe we'll have to use a different stair. We might have to actually use a stair. Yeah, nope. Not gonna go. Because this would have to be over a block into this block, but then that won't work with that. So, we might have to come up with a different stair. The problem is we definitely need a gray stair. And I would actually prefer a little bit darker than the half slab. So I'm not positive on what that's going to be. There is one. We could go with a concrete stair by Railcraft. And it's not cheap though. To make these blocks you need rebar and stone, which is done via iron or steel in a rolling machine. So that might have to be our option though. So for right now, I was kind of hoping these would just work, but yeah, I guess not. So as of right now, I guess we're kind of in a standstill for that. But I'll save those for later. You never know. Might need them. Okay, and we'll place that back and that back. For the most part though, I'm really enjoying the build. These are purposely made to do this. I may debate switching this out. Actually, let's get those half slabs back. Now that we can do half slabs, this might be very nice. And it is very nice. Ooh, I like that. Oh boy, do I like that. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I wonder if I shouldn't half slab all this. No, it's not supposed to be. But that's quite nice. It kind of makes it a little bit more like a stair. There's still a step up block. And that's part of the design. It's definitely to give it more separation. And I wonder if that actually prevents some of the separation. It kind of looks like it does with the stairs. Unless... Sorry guys, I know I'm building. Let's try to move these stairs and provide the separation at a different point. Provide the separation here, like this. Then there's a step up, boom, boom, stair, step up. That's not bad. That might be better. That might work better. We're still going to have the issue here with the half block, but maybe we'll be able to come up with a solution. Or I could just go completely with wood stairs. I think it might be a little bit too much wood. Those kind of separate out nicely, but we'll see. I kind of like that. I kind of like it not being as large. Anyways, I'm going to fiddle around some more. Lots of building to do. Lots to get done. And I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alrighty folks, so I'm back. And I'm in a desperate need of glass. We're completely out of sand and everything. And I don't think we really have the ability to utilize anything at this point in time. So I need to wreck the desert. I did manage to find some sugarcane and stuff. Let's actually go harvest that while we're at it. I need paper after all. There we go. Good, good. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. Okay. That saves us our books. So, let me just do this. Good. We'll keep that. And I think I had some stuff here ready to go. I did. Okay. Apparently my books are not there. They're over here. Okay. So, I've kind of been looking through all the different kind of tinkers, materials, and this and that you can use. Because I wanted to make an excavator, right? And I kind of stumbled upon ferrous. Ferrous actually has a pretty good mining speed, along with a very good durability. So I figured, let's give it a go, right? So we're going to get a ferrous head for the excavator. There's a couple other ones. I tried plastic. but it wasn't working. So that was interesting. So let's do that. Now we need a large plate as well. This should really, really help with what we need. But you'll see here, a mining speed of 11. And it can do up to redstone, so it's not too bad. I would say there's quite a few better, but for a simple excavator, I'm very, very happy with this. So there we go. Let's get ourselves a paper thing. That's like this, right? Do I only need the one? I can never remember this. One for the tough binding. Tough binding, where are you? Do I not have the tough binding? I do not. Oh, wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We can get this, no problem. Tough binding. Oh, wow. I didn't even know I didn't have that. Okay, there we go. Tough binding. Good. We need to get one piece of gold here. Smelt it up for this. Bingo. Let's place down the binding like so. And then we can get that going. Just for later use. We can currently use this for now. And it does require, I believe, 3. If I'm not mistaken. Boom. No? What? Why isn't this working? Paper. Okay, there we go. Weird. Okay. Paper tough binding. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to see. We can get this cast at least going. That's good. And what else do we need? We need a tool rod, a tough tool rod. I don't know what I have that would make a really good tool rod outside of Manulin, but what I could do is just maybe a ferrous tool rod. Again, it's got pretty good durabilities. Let's just find it here. Tough tool rod, a handle modifier of 1.35. Let me just look through and see what I want to do for the handle. Alrighty, I think I've decided we're going to try an Electrum. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a better modifier. Very low durability, but we're going to give this a try. And I don't have thaumium. I don't have a thaumium capabilities at this point in time. I could get it really easily, but I'm not going to bother at this point in time. Let's just get this Electrum going. It's just gold and silver. No big deal, right? And it's got actually a pretty decent handle modifier of 1.4. Another one that's similar is the Invar. That would be another good one. Ferrous is good too at 1.35, but just a little bit behind these. So let's get this going. And I'll get the excavator here, like so. Good and good. Let's build this bad boy. Okay, we got that. We got our binding. Paper's going to give us an extra little bit. And like so. And there we go. Oh my, that is an interesting looking tool. Alright. Sand digger. Ooh. Sand digger. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Good. We have our new tool. Now, I'm going to mine the sand off camera for you guys, because I know that the only thing worse than building is probably that. Quiet. Quiet, you guys. Quiet. Alright. But I want to show you the build and how I'm coming along so far. I'm doing pretty decently. I'm about 2.5 hours in, give or take, on this. And let me give it a show off from the side. So definitely a unique shape, not one that you'll see a ton of, but really, but from the front it looks really cool. We can also just hover up here. It looks pretty awesome. I need to get more slabs going, but it's pretty nice. What's down there? And then from the back side here, it looks to me like we're gonna have a ton of room. Right, so this isn't even the highest it's going to go. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. But anyways, I'll be back with another update as we go. Alrighty, and I'm back, and I'm not completely done the building, but it's starting to come along. My god, the cyan is a pain to farm, but that's a different story. This is all, like I said, going to be water here. Kind of like a little water oasis leading up to the front entranceway. We're going to have 2 farms in the front here that can be fully automated. And this will be our entrance in. Obviously still needs a lot more cleaning up and design to go into that. But the front of the building is almost done except for the slabs, which I do have. And I'm going to put together. I think I have the stone here. Yes. And if we look at it from the side view, you'll see here it's got a nice little angle to it, but a big opening behind it for our room and all of our buildings and all of our automation and stuff like that that's going to be going on. If we head on up to the top, all of this I need to change into grass, and I need to do a little bit of fine-tuning, like getting the dirt out from underneath that window, for example. But this is all going to be grass and or crops, depending. As we head on up, this is the last level of 3. And then I have a giant area at the top here. And this area as well is going to be enough room for 2 additional farms. Just the 9x9 size. Again, nothing too serious, but probably that's going to be all of our, you know, wheat, potatoes, carrots, all that kind of stuff. So pretty straightforward. If you look from the back view, I need to level all of this out, kind of make it a little bit more functional. We might do that with a machine though, next episode, and I need to finish obviously building it. So, but I think that's going to be about it for us. This is kind of the wrapping up point. We're already at 25 minutes for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I tried to mix in some modded stuff in with the building as I kind of went along and kind of developed everything. But I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Again, I know it's kind of a buildy episode. I apologize, but hey, I gotta do it at some point, right? I'm going to try to get at least the back wall done, and potentially some of these side walls before next episode. But if not, well, no promises. Anyways, thanks again, everybody. Have yourselves a good one. Bye-bye for now. See ya.